It's pretty simple. Find the loot, jigsaw it into my backpack,
Then
and use it to murder everything we come across and take the loot from them. One idiot down. Every time we level up, we get to make our backpack a little bit bigger. Then we're rewarded with items. I'll take the money, I'll take a smaller shield, and I'll take a stabby thing just because. Then we're on to the next floor and the next idiots to murder. This one's literally a living bomb. Since there's going to be 7 damage coming my way, let's add 7 block and start murdering things, particularly the big bomb. And because I'm a little bit worried about that, we're going to eat that for some extra energy, and then he should die due to poison damage. And then I blocked his 7 damage, so we're going to stab him and hit him a few times. He only adds shield to himself, he's poisoned, so he's just about dead. We leveled up again already. I'm going to do something that's probably going to annoy a lot of people and go like that. Out of all the things here, I'll put a spiky helmet up top because I like to annoy things, and we'll get a few fish just in case. And we get a spinny wheel. Is there anything we even want? Oh, that's new. Okay, that's really good. Oh, but it uses 2 energy to swing. That's stupid then. But I wouldn't say no if I happen to get it. And we got a book. I don't even know how to read. So we'll just move on to the next battle and basically do it all again. Stab him, swing away. But we're going to get a lucky ring for better luck for finding better loot and energy. And also this. On damage, add haste to self. I think haste adds an extra block. Okay, new battle. First thing we're going to do is eat a fish to add 4 regen to put some of my health back. Then I'm going to try and block. We'll take 15 of the 16 incoming damage. Then we're going to stab him once. Actually, you know what? Let's drink this to get some energy back. And then we're going to beat this one up some more. Not really for any reason in particular, just because I'm kind of impatient and don't want to battle these idiots all day. We'll stab you, hit you once, the poison will finish you off. Once he's finished off, this guy flees. So that's not bad actually. Cleansing ring, it's rare, so we can sell it. That's uncommon. I'm going to get rid of this energy thing because we're going to put some boots down here for extra armor as well. This adds 5 block every turn. Now I'm going all the way back to the forge because hopefully he can do something good for me. 3 damage to a weapon is actually huge, so is poison. I'll take 3 damage to a weapon, even if it's a very basic wooden sword, where you can maybe turn that into the ultimate wooden sword. Which brings us to the next floor of the crypt. I kind of really need a shop, thank you. So for now I'm going to sell the guarding band for 10 and the cleansing rag for 10. Then we have 28 gold, so we can almost buy one of these legendaries. The first battle on this floor are these idiots who are going to do 21 damage. So that's basically, I get 1 hit, so I'll just stab you once. If I was smart, I'd probably focus on this guy first. They've only got 18 damage coming my way, but we'll start with him because he's going to be easier to kill. And he does more damage. He's also dead. I'm not sure where the spikes are coming from. Maybe my helmet. Yep, it's the helmet. So every time they hit me now, they take actually quite a bit of damage. 10 damage for you, a little bit of poison, and a stabbing, you're dead. And we get a little more room to build more stuff. I'm going to do that. And our options are pretty boring, so we'll just take some stuff to probably end up selling. And we'll go murder something else. Only 8 damage coming in. I'm not even going to block that. Just going to start murdering things. So the poison will almost finish you off. It's a shame to hit you again. So I'm going to start on you, but there's more damage coming my way this time, 15, so we'll try and keep the health up a little bit. The first guy knocked himself dead. We only got 7 damage. I'm not going to bother to block any of that. I'm just going to kill you, and you're going to pretty much kill yourself on me. There's another floating bubble. Really got to start paying attention to how much those are worth. I also didn't notice the Archangel wings sitting here. This is a legendary item. There's also a tilted sword that's rare. I'm not going to use that likely, but it is going to be worth a lot of money. So these wings basically sit there, and whatever's between them gets used automatically that turn. So that's actually really good. I'm going to have to do a little bit of reorganizing to get that. And we'll find a good fit for something in the wings. So we're going to start murdering these creatures. I've got 13 damage coming my way, so we're good to start hurting things, starting with you. And you're actually going to die just from poison and this spikes damage. I really need some armor because it's really annoying having to use all my energy on shields right now. But at least I can poison things because poison does go through. I'm not going to bother to block any damage because I'm only really going to take 2. Actually, he's going to kill himself, so... oh, he's not going to kill himself. Never mind. But he is now, and that guy's going to flee. So we'll let him go with 13 health left. So we'll take the potion. If we use that, we can create any item potentially. And then we get to go to another shop. New steals 11 damage to all enemies. Wow. If only he didn't use 2 energy. I wonder if I could put that between the angel wings. Do you think that works? Because then it would get used without using the energy. I don't know. That's probably a really stupid idea, so I'm going to try exactly that. Okay, I'm going to reorganize and I'm going to put the stabby lance, as it's called, right there. And then hopefully I just get to use that because that's 11 free damage to all enemies every turn. And over here is a chest full of valuables. I don't really have a lot of room right now, but I will take another lucky ring for now because you can never have too much luck. And then we're going to fight a purple snail. It does work. So the start of every turn, 11 damage to all enemies automatically. I'm also going to use this because it's going to give me a random item. And for now, I'm just going to actually just straight up murder this snail. Okay, there's some of the armor I need finally, but I'm running a little bit out of room, so we're going to lose that. This is one of the challenges with this game, is figuring out what goes where. We're going to put that there, and then we get an extra 6 block every turn. Then there's a forge, who can hopefully do some nice things. We could add poison to a weapon. What is regen? I guess I'm going to try adding regen, because I have the money for it for once. Each turn, add 1 regen to self. So yeah, we heal 1 every turn, which is actually pretty huge. Which brings us to the crypt finale, where the boss is, who is a giant chicken, but we already stab him for 11 damage. He only hits for 5, so we can just hit him 3 times. Every time we hit him, though, he does add more damage. That's what the little rage thing is. So he's hitting 12 for us. We're going to hit him. That's going to add a little more. So just to be safe, we're going to go like that. And every time he hits us, or every turn, we add more damage ourselves. So we use a shield once, hit him twice, so that works out. And he's going to take 10 damage attacking us, which lets us murder him. 9 health left. Stupid bird. And the bosses always give you really cool stuff. It's a shame we didn't get better, but the barbell is tempting. It adds 1 energy cost to all items, but it gets 50% bonus damage, which would go really nicely with the lance. So if I'm understanding this correctly, for each space below this item gets 50% bonus damage. So if they're up at the top, they'll get tons of damage. Okay, this does seem to work though so far. The barbell will do 28 damage to all enemies automatically to start, and it's going to do that for free. Now I just need to kind of fit all my crap back in. Even my sword is going to do 20 damage now. We're not going to be able to swing it a lot, but as soon as we get extra room, we can put stuff even higher. And then we get a chest after defeating the boss full of... Well, this is a gem. Weapons in this column get 2 damage. So that's going to add 2 damage to both of these. So now this does 33 damage to all enemies to start. And the sword does 24. Where our first idiots, well, he got basically one-shotted because my thing hits right away. So he's dead. Now we just got to deal with one rabbit who's... Well, we'll put up his shield. After the initial hit, we only get to swing our sword once, so we need to get its damage high. It is 24 damage though, so our damage is still absolutely great.
But it could be better.
But here's a forge. I wish we had a little more money. Adding slow to a weapon would be great. So we're going to save up. Regen to a ring would also be good, but if I can add slow to my auto attacker, we're going to slow all the enemies right at the beginning. So let's try another fight. We're going to pretty much kill both of these to start. We're going to hit you and then just, I don't know, add some shield and we'll just slowly kill the rabbit again. Same thing it was last time. And again, there's not really anything here I want, not that I have the room for it anyway. So yeah, same thing again. The reward this time, there is a legendary blade summoner. I would love that if I had more room because I could sell that for quite a bit of money. But I already have like the minimal amount of armor and stuff as it is, so I can't really mess around with that. Oh, here's something new to fight. He does 22 damage, so he can actually hurt me quite a bit should he want to. But we'll try not to let him do that. We've got 27 shield against his 22 attack. He is going to hit me with some poison now, which is pretty annoying. But he's almost going to die, and then the poison shouldn't actually take effect. Wow. So many shields to choose from. I'm going to trade my armor out for uncommon armor. Basically, it's just going to add extra armor to armors around it, which is good for me. Then I'm going to add slow to my legendary lance. So right away, he's hit with slow. So he gets less blocking power. He's still going to hit me for 20 damage, so we're going to add that and hit him at least once. Really need to add more damage to his lance if I can. If I could get a little higher somehow, that would be great. I don't know if that's possible. He's only got 1 health left, so you're dead. Okay, I think these rings are really paying off because I'm seeing all sorts of fun stuff like a key shard. That will give me 2 extra damage for every key nearby. I don't really have any keys, so... and no room. On to the next floor. There's no shop on this floor, but there is a forge. And we're going to start by fighting a Grinch. He's going to try and do 20 damage to us. And we're going to block all of that and then kill him. Okay, I think I want more room up top because I need to move my sword up top because it does more damage the higher it is. This has got to stay here, but we can have that over there. Now the sword's going to do 30 damage. It does 36 damage if it's over here though, so it actually needs to be somewhere here, and it's going to do, yep, 36 damage. Then as far as items are concerned, let's add a key and a fish for now. We can just replace that later. I guess we'll make our way towards the forge because we need to do... Oh, this will be good. So, well, those guys dodged a lot of the attack from the spear. But if I add a little bit, there's 21. They're going to hit pretty hard. I'm just going to go like this and block everything for a second. I'll have leftover shield, and actually they'll just kill themselves trying to hit me because of my spikes. So I'm just pretty much going to do the same thing again and use my shield a bunch. And they'll kill themselves and they can't hurt me doing this. I can actually kill one of them now, and then they only do 9 damage. So that will only hurt him. Then we're just going to kill him too because we do so much damage. Ooh, there's a charmed bracelet that's actually pretty nice. On use, you lose 5 HP, but adjacent curses are destroyed. Curses get annoying when you do get them. I also want this. On take damage, add 6 spikes to self. Yes. Alright, then let's fight these. It's the same fight again, basically. So we start by hitting everything a whole bunch. Unfortunately, I really just don't want to take any damage right now, so we'll do things the old-fashioned way by just waiting for them to kill themselves like that. And I just add shield until they're low enough on health that I can one-shot one of them, like now, and then we just go about our day. I'm going to add spikes to the shield at this point. 1 poison isn't enough because I'm not swinging a lot. I need just a little more gold, which we'll hopefully get by fighting here. If not, we're in trouble. So we basically automatically killed those 2. So I think we're going to target this one and kill him because we can. This one only got 2 health. We can actually scratch that. You're allowed to scratch for 1 energy. It does like 3 damage, but that actually took care of that. Now we negate their damage. They only do 9. We automatically block for 12 every turn, so you can have one of those, and there. So when you die, please give me a little bit of gold. Yep, we got 17. That's not enough, is it? I did get an amethyst. Weapons in this row get +2 damage, so I'm going to take out whatever that is and put that there. Now we're automatically doing 38 damage to all enemies. It's a real shame we're 1 gold shy of what we needed. 2 spikes on a shield actually would have been pretty big. So we'll add 2 block to an armor then, probably just that one, because I don't think that's going anywhere. I guess if we have leftover money, we can raise our max health once then. That's also a pretty big help. Then it's time for the Deep Cave boss, who is a guy with a mullet. Who actually has a lot of spikes damage himself. So we need to be a little bit careful how we address this. So if we hit him, we're going to take 7 damage in return. Plus he's going to do 25. So we would just negate our damage right now. So we're just going to build up shield. I mean, he's already getting low on health. He's only going to hit me for 12 this time. Plus 6, so 18 damage. But the longer this goes on, the more spikes I build up. So he's just going to continue to hurt himself more and more, which is kind of funny. So there you go. Swing away, my stupid friend. Okay, this time I'm actually going to be able to hit him with the sword, which is going to take a big chunk out of his health. Just don't think I should take any damage here. Nope. So we're still good. I'm just hiding behind my armor right now. I can potentially do a lot of damage, but I gotta be careful. If I have the shield spirit on effect, all adjacent weapons are used. On use, adjacent weapons get -1 damage as combat, but every time I use a shield, I will also swing both of these swords, and both of those swords are pretty strong. So we are going to take out the key probably and put that in. So when I use a shield for 1 energy, I swing both of these swords for huge amounts of damage and whatever effects they do these days. Plus I get this out of the chest. What shield is this? A mirror shield. So it adds 6 block, removes 2 spikes from enemy and 2 rage from enemy. That's actually really good. I'm going to put that on to make sure it's still doing what it's supposed to do, but removing spikes from the enemy will save me at times. Perfect. What a strange little build we have. But now we're into the Magma core, which is actually really hard because we have to fight fire geckos, which look like this. So as soon as we start, we took off lots of damage, so we're going to use a shield to do further damage and further damage again. I was really hoping he would die there. He still might. Nope, he's going to curse us. And if we don't have room for the curse, we have to just take that straight up as damage, which isn't fun. But we hit him again really hard. And there we go. We're doing lots of damage. There's lots of stuff here I should probably take, but I'm kind of too lazy to read all that. But every time I use a shield, I deal, I think, what should be 74 damage if both the swords are swinging. Plus, I could add another weapon potentially. Okay, finally made it to another shop. He's selling a legendary fire staff. Add 7 burn to all enemies, which is actually really strong, but I'm not set up for magic. But you can have this, and then we'll go see if we can fight something else. So to start, they take both big damage. I don't want to get hit by poison, so... Why is it doing so little damage? Shouldn't it be doing a lot more? Is that because this is blocked out? Maybe it's only swinging a sword when I do this. Oh, that's kind of a shame. But that actually means I could move the shield elsewhere and combine it with other weapons. Either way, I think we're going to be okay. We're adding block as we're attacking things. That's always a good problem to have. So, you're dead. And we need some more room, so let's build up some room over here. I can move the shield over here to help add more damage. So that's probably actually going to go there, because that's when I use that, it's going to use this. And then I need a weapon here and a weapon here, and we're going to do tons and tons and tons of damage. Maybe even a shiv just for now, because that is extra damage. And a fish. Okay, on to the next fight. So I'm going to automatically, well, kill one of those, which is nice. And then I'm going to, yep, kill you while adding block. This is kind of an overpowered build. Okay, so the fish I should have used, but I didn't. So that's going to go away. We're going to put a club over here because that's a nice fit. When I use this, it deals 12 damage and it adds 2 weak to enemies. Then I'm going to add one of these. That's an extra 4 damage. This is 2 damage. We're going to put 4 damage there. That's going to go away. We're going to add this. Heal 3 HP when combat ends. I did find a forge though, which I'm going to use to add burn to probably the wooden sword. Because if I swing that 3 times, it's going to add 6 burn every turn to an enemy. 6 burn really, really, really hurts. I feel like I found very few keys, or maybe I just took very few keys this entire time. Magma core part 2 of 3. Let's hopefully waltz through these. So there's 3 idiots to fight. I'm going to focus on the one that wants to curse me because curses are going to do the most damage. So you're going to die. 20 damage, only poison. Let's focus on poison boy. I think I'm going to get poisoned here, but poison happens after I attack. So as long as I kill him, the poison won't apply, so it's not going to. I'm going to try and do a little bit of reorganizing because I just realized I could probably be getting quite a bit more damage out of these if I have them right. The more spaces below my weapons, the stronger they're going to be. I'm going to put another club up there because that's going to add another 12 damage or something. I'm not really sure how to do this yet. I don't need that anymore, but I do have a club dealing 9 damage. That only does 4, but that's fine. So now every time I use a shield, I use all of these weapons, some of which are definitely pretty strong. Alright, we're now fighting IB. These are bosses from earlier turns, so we're obviously starting to fight pretty strong things. We already did hit them both pretty hard. I've also just realized the wings are working against me now, because I can only use the lance 1 time. If I use a shield, I can use it 3 times every turn. So we're going to rearrange that. Until then, we're going to focus on killing one of you, probably the bumblebee first, just because we can. He's only going to hit for 24, so we're actually going to just block all of his damage. There's a Lizard King sword over there. So that deals 20 damage by itself. So we're going to reorganize that and fit that in. I might come to regret this, but this is a really fun idea other than that. So we're going to remove... well, we're at it. I'm maybe going to go like that. And then every time I use a shield, it should use 5 different weapons, all of which do tons of damage. But that's probably fine. We can take it. Because he has 228 health. If we hit him once, we take off... about 70. So if we hit him twice more, he's going to die. We're going to take a little bit of damage doing that. But we don't really have a choice. But he's dead. So we can get rid of the wings probably, but we need to figure out how to do everything else. Okay, let's try another fight. These are going to get harder and harder as they go. You only have 175. I think we could probably kill you. Yeah, in only 2 hits, and we're still hitting you because of the legendary sword. So yeah, this is going to actually make things stupidly easy. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and he's got a lot of fire and stuff going on, and slow and weak. So he basically finally spawned a friend, and his friend is about to die. As a reward for all that, there's what we got. Don't really want any of that at all. The shop might have something interesting, but also not really. We can sell the wings and make room. Even a fish for now would be fine, just in case we need a little bit of healing, and there's some poisoned enemies too. Yeah, I forgot how much damage we do. So that was actually way easier than it had to be. And we made a little bit of extra room, so we might even be able to fit another weapon in. Yeah, we can. If we put the sword here, there we go. There's an extra 11 damage. That's so stupid. So that actually brings us to the Magma core final, the king. He has 750 HP, so let's start by adding 6 poison to him. Then we're just going to hit him with our... What just happened? Oh, it adds so many different effects now. Those all had to add up like that, I think. Wow, that actually hurt us really badly. Okay, we're going to regen to ourselves and hit him one more time. That almost killed me. Okay, our build isn't really good for the final boss as it turns out, but we did do 350 damage that turn. Then he kills us. I don't know why he was doing so much damage back to us. Maybe he had extra spikes. Either way, that was a really, really overpowered build until the boss.